So the only difference between a regular soft hackle and a flymph is the flymph is tied on 1 or 2x heavy hooks. If you can find a 3x heavy hook, let me know, because that would be fantastic. But and I use these competition hooks that are barbless, and they're I mean, you catch so many fish with these. You have 50 fish days all the time that you don't want a barb on here. And this is 1x short, so a size 12 is more like a size 14, really. And a UC610BL, Umpqua hook. Yeah, it's an Umpqua hook. And it's a really strong hook. I catch Atlantic salmon with this all the time. So it can handle anything. So start with putting the thread on. And then this is a size 12. I would use probably a medium copper wire. Anything that adds a little weight helps. Take it back to the end of the hook. I get a half hitch. And then for this I use probably 4 or 5 Pheasant Tail barbels. Tie a little tail about anywhere from, an 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch. Take it to about 2/3 of the way up. So there's your abdomen. Take your wire and counter wind it. So wind it the other way, and it really reinforces the barbels. Like, 4 turns or something like that. No big deal. Trout can't count anyway. When you cut your wire, don't cut from the tip. You'll ruin your scissors, so cut from the back. Now I use a Hare'e Ice Dub peacock and for the thorax. The reason I use the thorax, most soft hackles don't use the thorax, and I use the thorax because this Ice Dub peacock, I make a little bulb, and I've seen this underwater. It makes a bubble, and this is particularly good when there's caddis hatching, because caddis, they're like Poseidon missiles, They just go pew, and right up in the air and they're gone. And that's because they have a little air bubble under their carapace, and as they come up, the air bubble gets bigger and bigger, and it gets near the top, and the air bubble just blows off their shell, and they're gone. That's why you don't see caddis floating around like other flies. So this is a really important trigger, I think, is the Hare'e Ice Dub. So make a little bubble. Oh, it's a little bit big. The bubble also helps to keep the hackles open. You don't want the hackles to be laying against the hook. You want them to be out like this so that when you give a little twitch, the hackles move like legs. And so on your Hungarian Partridge, you use the gray feathers. And the gray feathers, I use those because they imitate legs or wings rather than the browns, which mostly imitate legs. And so yeah. So you want the barbels to go pretty much to the back of the hook. And some people tie it in with this way and then go around, but I find that the feathers break a lot when you do that, and I prefer to tie it in with the point. So start with your feather like this. Right next to the thorax. Oh, you have the concave part of your feather facing up, I guess. Keep it from twisting. So I do two to three turns, and that's it. Push the feathers back like that, then take them all, then you tie your head. And so the feathers should extend to the back to here, see? And if you want to reinforce the feathers, which I used to do, but I don't bother anymore, but you can go across like that and capture the barbels, and it makes for a little stronger fly, and it probably keeps the barbels open. So that's it. So that's a flymph. And it's called a flymph because it's halfway between a nymph and a soft-hackle. And the advantage is that it'll sink about this far. So it's really imitates the emerger. And when you cast this downstream and get it down below you, and you're giving little tiny twitches, it looks like the emerger trying to break through the meniscus, and then you got the air bubble, and it's very, very effective. If I was going to fish one fly the rest of my life, it would be a size 14 flymph.